to the leader, original sponsor of this bill, the gentleman from Illinois, Mr. Davis.
Mr. Speaker, I rise today in strong support of my bill, H.R. 6760, the Protecting Family and Small Business Tax Cuts Act of 2018. And I really, truly want to thank Chairman Brady, the entire Ways and Means Committee, and the Ways and Means staff for their hard work in getting Tax Reform 2.0 to the House floor. Last December, this Congress passed the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. That legislation was the first major tax reform in 31 years and delivered on our promise to bring tax relief to middle-class families across the country. In fact, in my district in central Illinois, the average family of four making the median income of $78,500 will see a tax cut of roughly $2,200 this year. That is certainly not crumbs, Mr. Speaker. Since passage of tax reform, we've seen historic growth in our economy. It currently sits at 3.9% unemployment with approximately 6.6 million open jobs and a GDP last quarter of 4.2%. With companies raising wages and increasing benefits, it's no wonder 90% of workers are seeing bigger paychecks thanks to last year's tax cuts. Unfortunately, last year, the constraints of the budget reconciliation process in the Senate forced us to sunset many of the provisions found within that act. And simply sunsetting those provisions, we need to make them permanent. These provisions include the expanded child tax credit, which we increased from $1,000 to $2,000, the new doubled standard deduction, and the improved tax brackets, which have lowered rates for all taxpayers. As our economy continues to reach new heights, H.R. 6760 represents our continued commitment to the millions of hardworking middle-class Americans who have benefited from the tax cuts enacted last year. I urge my colleagues to support middle-class families by voting for this bill, and I yield back the balance of my time.
Gentleman yields back. The gentleman from Texas reserves his time. Gentleman from Massachusetts.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I yield 1